even if you had been trained as an attorney, I would say do not represent yourself. Lawyers know not to represent themselves. And there's a saying among lawyers that if you ever get charged with a crime, lawyers will say, it's a fool who represents himself.
Are you attempting to intimidate me under the color of law? First of all, I would like to address we the people, and I would ask that they would all stand for a moment.
And folks, I'm guessing you're all here for the same case, since you're all sitting shoulder to shoulder. What case are you here for?
Valentine.
Okay. And Ms. Moore, is Mr. Valentine, is that Mr. Valentine with you by chance?
Yes, it is.
This is Mr. Valentine,
Okay.
Your Honor, wishes to proceed without counsel.
Okay.
First of all,
Yeah, hold on. I'll let you know when I need to hear from you.
okay.
So Ms. Moore, has your office appointed somebody to replace Mr. Gaslin?
Your Honor, we were not appointed at the last hearing, and I'm not asking for appointment today as Mr. Valentine is declining representation.
Okay.
I have advised.
Well, okay,
He wants
I'll take care of it. Thank you. Mr. Valentine, as Ms. Moore has indicated, you've told her you want to represent yourself. I'll tell you that's a huge mistake. I will treat you like you graduated from law school. I'm going to guess that because you're sitting there next to Ms. Moore, you have not graduated from law school, but you will be treated as if you had, which means I will expect you to know everything that I expect every lawyer to know. I will expect you to do the things that I expect every lawyer to do. I will expect you not to do any of the things that a lawyer is expected not to do. All that means that you haven't been trained in those areas, and yet I'm going to hold you to those standards. You would be making a bad mistake if you represent yourself, particularly because with two cases like this, you're probably looking at potentially up to 2 years in jail. So it's really important that you have good representation. If you were there, even if you had been trained as an attorney, I would say do not represent yourself. Lawyers know not to represent themselves. And there's a saying among lawyers that if you ever get charged with a crime, lawyers will say, it's a fool who represents himself. That is, even though they're trained to do that. So I would strongly recommend you not do that. You have the right to do it. I'll be very clear. I think you would be making a huge mistake should you do that. Do you have any questions about that? Do you have any questions about that?
Are you attempting to intimidate me under the color of law?
Ah, Mr. Valentine, a lesson in how to charm a judge and win him over to your side. Say, ever wonder why the writers of the Sovereign Citizen script love to refer to the color of law? Well, that and 100 other bits of trivia of the Sovereign Citizen ideology are explained in an engaging, entertaining way in I Do Not Consent, Amazon's latest, most inexpensive, and most addictive book on the sovereign citizen movement. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description, and it'll be in your library long before Mr. Valentine comes to regret his trial strategy. And you'll be helping our new channel immensely. Thank you.
Do you have any questions for me? Other than that? No, I'm not in contempt. I'm trying to make it very clear to you that I think it's a big mistake.
I'm ready to proceed.
Okay. All right.
First of all, I would like to address we the people, and I would ask that they would all stand for a moment.
No,
people
just
special appearance.
no. We're not doing anything like that. We're here on a pretrial. You have a confirmation hearing set for the 18th of October. Mr. Valentine, you have anything to say about that status? Otherwise, we're just going to close the hearing and move to that date.
I'm going over judicial notices that I've submitted to the court.
Okay. This is not a motion hearing. This is just a procedural hearing. And we'll just close out this procedure or this proceeding and confirm that your next court date is the 18th of October. If you wish to file a motion, you're going to have to do so in the appropriate fashion. and get it before the court. It's one of those things that I've told you. It was why I advise you not
I have
to
filed
proceed
judicial
representing
notices.
yourself.
I have filed judicial notices with the court.
Okay, thank you. We'll set a motion hearing and have consideration of those. Thank you. Folks, I don't want to hear any comments. None. So 18th of October is when he's due back.
And that's set for trial confirmation, Your Honor?
It's set for trial confirmation.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Amy, if you'll make a note to.
Well, I object to that. You're not allowing me.
We'll note your objection. Thank you.